Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK, and today I have episode 4, can you believe it, episode 4 of Washi Wednesday. So this series is designed at getting you to use your washi tape, because if you're anything like me, you'll have hordes of it and it very, very rarely gets used. So this isn't about just sticking a little bit of washi down on your layout, it's actually using a fair bit more of your washi tape in order to get it used up. So I'm using the Glitter Girl collection for this layout, and what I've done is I've grabbed some coordinating. I don't have the washi tape, I don't know if there is a matching washi tape that goes with this collection, but I've just grabbed some coordinating washi tapes out of my stash, and I'm starting by making a star, a 5-pointed star shape with the washi tapes. This green strip here was in the sticker sheet, so I've just used that green as well to tie this all in together. I'm just deciding which way round I prefer it. I decided that the star looked a little bit I don't know, empty, a bit blank, so I thought I was going to double up on the layers of washi. That's a bit more washi used as well. So I just go around the star and I add in another strip of each of the colours. I don't have another strip of that green, so it doesn't bother me, to be honest. I just include it on here anyway. And yeah, just add in another strip on each of them just to make that star a bit bolder. And I was really pleased with how that turned out. So I'm just scrapping a photograph of myself. I tend to use the Glitter Girl collection because it's one of my favourite, most recent ones that's been out. And I tend to use this one more for layouts of me or me and my girlfriends. And yeah, just flicking through the 6x6 pad to see if I've got any other coordinating papers. And I stick with this wood grain with the pink and teal triangles on. I decided to map my photograph on some white paper first, on some white cardstock first, which is one of my favourite things to do. Really helps pop against a patterned background. And I'm being super lazy here. I'm just going to cut that with my scissors rather than getting my trimmer out. So yeah, I just add that on to the pattern paper, and again I'm just going to use my scissors to trim that as well. So I hope that Washi Wednesday is bringing you lots of inspiration. I have absolutely loved doing these videos, and it's helping me use up my washi tape. So two birds and one stone comes to mind. Yeah, so I noticed that green was sort of standing out a bit, so I thought I'd back the photo on another layer of this. I don't even know what colour you call it. I wouldn't call it teal, but I wouldn't call it green either. It's sort of I don't know, an aqua-y colour, maybe, dark aqua. And then I'm much happier with the layering of the photo on that extra matte as well. So next I'm just going to bump my photograph up. I've been trying so hard not to use foam behind my photos because it is bulking my albums out, but sometimes it's just needed. So I just add some tape foam behind my photo and pop that down a slight angle, so it's angled against the star, and then I decide that the layout needs some more washi because this is Washi Wednesdays. So all I'm doing here is I'm just grabbing a strip more of that pink chevron washi and I'm just tearing it in half. You do have to have patience with washi if you're going to do this, and I've just torn that to give it a little bit of an interesting edge. And I'm just lining that up to the top edge of my layout and just trimming the sides. I decide to bring in then another colour of the washi tape. So I've done the same again with the yellow. And I'm just going to add that to the top. And again, just trimming those off. And the same again with, I think I come in with a purple as well. Yeah, I do. So I'm just going to add a strip more of that. So that sort of ties all the colours from the star into the top of the layout. I don't go all the way across with the purple, so I just create a bit of interest by only doing sort of the left-hand side. And then I decide that I'm going to do the same at the bottom. So again, a bit more of this pink chevron washi tape goes down. Once I can get that all lined up. And I mean, you can fold the edges over. I prefer to cut them off to sort of save any bulk that they create if you do sort of fold them around the page. And then in with the yellow as well, so I'm just repeating the pattern from the top bit, and again in with the purple. And if you haven't watched any of the other Washi Wednesday videos, then do go back and take a look at those as well. There's some great inspiration for getting your washi tape used up, and there's plenty more of these videos to come as well. So I'm anticipating that this series is going to run quite a long course, because I've got loads of different ideas to get all your washi stash used up. And I'd love to see, if you try any of these layouts, I'd love to see your creations. So don't forget to head on over to Instagram. You'll find my details, my Instagram details, down in the comments below. I am purely ScrappyNerdUK over on Instagram as well. So if you do decide to scrap lift any of these, I'd love to see your creations. So do make sure that you tag me in those with the hashtag ScrappyNerdUK. Yeah, I'll follow along. If I find you on Instagram as well, I'll give you a little follow as well. I love getting new inspiration just as much as I like to give inspiration. So I'm going to mix up my title here with the thickers from the Glitter Girl collection, and that is the wood grain ones with the gold glittered edge, which I absolutely love, and the word thickers from the same collection. So my title here is Feeling Fabulous. It's a photograph of me. I don't often like a lot of photographs that I take of myself, but this one here with some decent lighting, I was semi-happy with it. So I thought I'd scrap this photograph of myself. So I'm just flicking through the ephemera here, and I find this little glitter girl, and I thought, I know I'm going to use it on this layout. So I just pop that to the left of the photo for now until I decide if I'm happy with it there. I think it does stay there actually as well. And then I find this other Chamel sticker, effectively it is, and I add that into the bottom right. So I'm going to add a little cluster down to the bottom right there, adding this word love into it as well. So I'm just going to commit to that and stick that down, just popping that underneath the bottom left of my photo. I'm going to add some wet glue because I don't think the tape runner will work out very well with that piece of ephemera there. So I just add that on as well. And I'm loving how this is looking already. So next I come in with some more stickers. I just have a look at what's available in the kit. Now I like this little banner, but it's an arrow one that's pointing to that sticker to the right hand side. So I decide to make it into, rather than arrow, decide to make it into a banner. That works a lot better. And there's my third cluster going up to the top right of the photo. So just going through the sticker book, and I'm finding a few things that I like on here, just adding a little bit of foam to that super sticker and just popping that down as well. And then onto the little tiny word stickers. There's one that said Glitter Girl, so I thought I'd use it on here. And I can't remember what this one says, Fabulous or Be Fearless. It says Be Fearless, so I'm going to add that one on there as well. Now that green doesn't quite match with some of the other greens in this collection, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't stand out enough to really worry me. So I'm just going to add in some of these glittered foam stars, because these match the part of the title that says Fabulous, and I'm just messing around with that one there. Initially I add some of the filled in stars on here as well, one to each cluster. But then I find some of the other empty stars, let's call them that, it's probably the easiest thing to describe it, empty stars from the back of the sheet, and some smaller ones, so I just add those on instead, and I much prefer the finish to those. So I'm pretty much done with the stickers. I'm just going to come in with some enamel dots to try and finish off the layout, as if there's not enough on here already. So I'm just adding in some hearts and stars from the enamel dots, which I absolutely love. So I've bought a second pack because I'm going to be gutted when these have run out. And yeah, just finishing off those clusters, and that is pretty much it. So I think I'm finished. So here's a close-up. So yeah, washi's used at the top, washi's used at the bottom, and there's a fair bit of washi used in the middle to create the star. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all again for another video very soon. Bye now.